Good morning students. Good morning to all. Now I am going to explain the class 10th chapter circle. Now what is the circle? We know that all the round things that represent a circle. I am taking like this one. This one is my circle, this boundary. Okay. Now this is called the circumference. Now in this chapter we have to deal with the chords. Now what is the meaning of chord? Now suppose I bend it from anywhere and make a line here. Like this one. That means if I draw a line from one point of the circle to the other point of the circle to the circumference, it is called our chord. Now what the chord can do? Now we can see this is line that I fold it. Now it become like this one. Okay. Now see there are two parts. One is these two parts are called segments. This is the minor and this is the major. That means smaller one is called the minor segment and the greater one is called the major segment. Now this is the circumference boundary of the circle. These are two parts that divide by the chord in the circle. One is the minor, other one is the major. Now what the chord? Now see, if in this circle there is a center point. Okay, now this chord and this is the center. Chord can also pass from the center. Which chord pass from the center? That is called the diameter. That is the longest chord of the circle. Now, if there is one chord here and another chord I take like it one and equal to it, like same one here. This is the other chord. But this chord and already drawn chord, these two chords are equal in length. If equal in length, that means from the center point, the distance of this chord and this chord, that will be equal. Equal chords are at equal distance from the center. In the same way, the equal chords when draw any angle on the center like this one and this angle. These angles will be equal. Once again I am repeating, equal chords are at equal distance from the center point. Then equal chords makes the equal angle at the center point. Another one, if we take in the another circle and another chord like this one, I am again taking another chord in the circle that again in the minor and the major segment. Now see students, what is there? If I draw a perpendicular on this chord, that means 90-degree angle on this chord. This perpendicular from the center point, this will divide this chord in two equal parts. If its length is suppose 8, that means for this part, and the total length is 8. The perpendicular from the center point that divides the chord in equal two parts. Clear? Now we come on our this chapter 17. What are the main properties of that circle? Now see students, first property. In this first property, there is one chord. On the same chord take as a base. We draw one angle on the center. This is my center point. On this chord, I make this angle. On the same base, that means chord will be same base. I draw another triangle on the circumference of the circle, like this one. I draw it again. Now what is the property? The property is that the angle at the center will be double angle at the circumference if the base is same. Base should be same. That means on the same chord, if two triangles are there, one point lie on the center and the other on the circumference. If this angle is 2x, that means on the circumference angle will be x. Angle at the center is double that angle at the circumference. Or in other way we can say the angle at the circumference is half at the angle of the center. This is our first property. Again I am repeating, just listen it carefully, because if we learn it, if we make it in the mindset, that means we can solve the sum, because we can't see every property again and again. We have to take it in our mind. If we learn it, then we can understand, see the figure and solve the sum. First property is on the same base, on the same chord, angle at the center is double angle at the circumference. Now we come on the second property. Again I take an chord. This is my chord. This is my base. Now I will draw a triangle on it. This is my one triangle, this is the another triangle. Now this property means on the same base, on the same chord, the angles on the same segment. We know that this is the major segment, this is the minor segment. Now I am preparing the angle on major segment, and these two angles will be equal. Angles on the same segment are equal. So that is no necessity to take in the major. We can take also in the minor. I take one triangle here and another triangle here. Again, these two triangles are in the same segment, that are in minor. Again, these two angles will be equal. If this is y, another will also be y degree. It means second property is angles in the same segments are equal. Now we come our third property. In the third property, the angles of the semicircle, that belongs to 90 degree. Every time angle on the diameter. That means semicircle, if I draw a chord, semicircle, two equal parts. The diameter divides the circle in two equal parts. Semi means half. Now I take half part here, half part here. Now angle in the semicircle, that means if the diameter is the base, then this angle becomes 90 degree. Third property. Then we come on the fourth property. That will be cyclic. That means if there is any cyclic quadrilateral, we know that quadrilateral will be of the four-sided figure. This is my quadrilateral. Cyclic, that means these four vertex lie on the circumference. If one vertex not lie on it, that it will not call the cyclic. Cyclic means if the four vertex of the quadrilateral lie on the circumference of the circle. Now, there will be the opposite angle, this and this. Opposite vertex. If it is A, B, C, D, we take the name as sequence. That means angle B and angle D both become supplementary angles. Sum of both angles will be 180 degree. B and D sum become 180 degree. Now A and C also opposite angle. It means this angle A and this angle C both also will be of 180 degree. Once again, the opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral sum to 180 degree. This is our fourth property. Then our fifth property, the exterior angle. Now where is this exterior angle? If I come outside the circle, outside the quadrilateral, we know that outer angle are called exterior. Exterior angle will be equal, this exterior angle will be equal opposite interior angle. Now how? See, this sum will be 180. If it is x, then it becomes 180 minus x. Now again if we see, here will be linear pair. That means this sum again will be 180. This is 180 minus x, it will also be x. That means property exterior angle will be equals to interior opposite angles. These only 5 properties are related to this exercise, 17A. Now you can see in 17A, if we count, the sums are 61. But if we learn these 5 properties and these two perpendicular chord and the other one the equal chords, that means we are able to do all the sum. We are able to solve all the sums. That don't count the sums are 61 and subparts are there, they may be 100 above sum, 100 plus sum. No. If we are able to learn these properties, that means we are able to solve all the sums. Don't count the sums. Don't worry about it. It is too much long exercise. No. If I learn this one, I am able. I can solve any sum. If out of these 61 there is any sum in the board, I can solve because I know these properties. So please learn these properties. First, once I am repeating again in short. First property, angle at the center is double than angle at the circumference. Second property, same segment have the equal angle. Then the third property, angle of the semicircle will be 90 degree. Then the fourth property, opposite angles of the cyclic quadrilateral will be 180 degree. And the last one is exterior angle will be equals to interior opposite angle. Clear? Now I am going to solve few sums, because it is not possible to solve the 61 sums, because you have to do also the practice. So I will try my best. If there are simple concepts or different concepts, I will solve that one, and you have to try to solve full exercise. Okay, now I am going to solve the first sum. Now in the first sum, there is a circle. Okay, in this circle, this is my center point. Then there is A point, there is the C point, then there is another triangle with B point. This is the given figure, and he say in the given figure O is the center, angle OAB and angle OCB. OAB. This angle is given 30 degree. Then angle OCB, that is given 40 degree. OCB. Center point, angle lie on the center point. OCB. Angle will be on C. This is the 40 degree. Then he asked for show that your steps working, show that steps of working. That means we have to give the reason also. If we give simply solve the sum, marks will be not in the board. If we give the steps, why we take this one, we have to explain it in the bracket. That means we will get full marks. Now we have to find the angle AOC. I have find AOC. This angle I have to find. Now see students, this angle, we know that where is the property. This is the center angle and this is the circumference angle. That means I have to make this property double. But this angle is not given, this angle is not given, there is no triangle. That means we have to think and prepare a triangle here. I prepare like this one triangle. Now OB is the radius, OA is the radius. I know that it become a isosceles triangle. Two sides are equal because radius on every side will be equal. Now I can write OA, OB are radius. OA equals to OB. First write join OB. I join OB. Now in triangle AOB, in this triangle OA equals to OB. If right here, but he explained, that means what is this? Why these are equal? Because radius of the same circle. I have to give the reason. Now isosceles triangle, therefore angle OBA will be equals to OAB. Now why? We have to give the reason. Triangle OAB, isosceles triangle, and the base angles are equal. That means this angle also become 30 degree. Now we come in this triangle. In triangle OBC, in this triangle, now what? This is the radius, this is also the radius. Again same reason. That means this angle become 40 degree. Angle OBC also become 40 degree. Same reason will be there. Now I find this angle, angle ABC. What will be 30 plus 40. Now it become 70 degree. Now we will use this property. Circumference angle is 70. At the center will be double of it. It means angle AOC will be twice of angle ABC. That means 2 multiply 70, that become 140 degree. But reason we have to write, angle at the center is double than angle at the circumference. Clear? That means my answer is 140 degree. We have to think which property we can use. I have to find this angle. This I can find. That means I will use this property. Clear? Now we come on the next one. In next sum number 3, again figure is given. That is given like this one. Now see, from the starting I can see diameter is given. Maybe there will be property of some diameter. We have to understand from the, when we draw the figure, we have to understand from it. Because if we make our mind, then we understand which property will be like. If we just draw the diagram and don't see its steps, then we have to see which too much time we can take. But if we understand, I see the diameter, maybe there will be the diameter property. Okay, next there is a given AC, there is O point, AC is there, then there another point is B. This is my given figure. Now in the given figure third sum, O is the center of the circle, angle AOB is 70 degree. AOB, from AOB, this is given 70 degree, and he asked for OAC. O, then CA. This angle I have to find. Now see, if I join it, I can see AB is the chord, one angle on the center, other angle on the circumference. Again, this same property. That means this angle will be angle AC. B will be half of angle AOB. It becomes half of 70 degree. This will be 35 degree. First answer will be there simple because I know the property. If I know the property, that means I can apply on any sum. In the next he say OAC. OAC. This angle I have to find. Now what to do? Think which property we have to take. We can solve it by taking the property or other way also, because this is my radius, this is my radius. I can use the property of isosceles triangle, or there is given 70 degree, this is the radius, this is, I can find this angle, and there will be also 90 degree. We can use anyone. This is not necessary. Use same student, all the students use the same property. We can solve in any way, but that will be liable. That means that will be in the rule. We can't make our own rule. We have to use the rules, but in a proper way. Clear? That means we can use, if this is 35, this is the radius, triangle is isosceles, that means these angles will be equal. I can solve it. Otherwise, I can take this triangle first, there is 70, this will be 180 minus 10, then 55 like this one. Then again there will be 90, 90 minus 55, again there will be 35. It's upon you. Which property you want to do. I can use the right angle semicircle property. I can use also the isosceles triangle. Clear? Now come on the next sum, sum number 7. In sum number 7, in the given figure below, there is a cyclic quadrilateral. First I see the cyclic quadrilateral. 4 points lie on the circle. Now there is given like this one, circle. This is DC. There is 2 arrows are given. What is the meaning of arrows? That means these 2 lines are parallel. In the statement that is given. But in few statements they given only arrow in the diagram. They don't write that DC is parallel to AB. We have to understand if the arrows are given, that means the given lines are parallel to each other. Now, the one angle is given 105. This angle is given 105. That means which property we have to use? This cyclic property. Now, one angle is given, I have to find the opposite angle. What to do? Supplementary angles. That means angle A plus angle C become 180 degree. What we have to write? Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral. Clear? Now, angle A is 105. That means angle C will be 180 minus 105. It become 75 degree. So simple. If we learn again I am repeating, we have to just remember these properties. When we see the figure, we understand which property we have to lie here. In next, first angle we find to BCD. BCD, I already find. That is 75. Next angle ADC. ADC. Now this angle is not given, this angle is not given. How to find? One property is given, parallel lines. That means parallel line, we know that these are the co-interior angles, and the co-interior angles sum to 180 degree. It means again angle D plus angle A will be 180. Angle A plus angle G will be 180 degree. Co-interior angles. Reason please write. Then again this become 180 minus 105. That means this will also will be 75. Now this angle we have to find. What to do? We can use the cyclic property or we can use the parallel line. We can use any property. Answer will be same. If I use this property, sum 180, it become 105. If I use this property, that means also will be 105. Answer will be same. Clear? Now come on the next sum. Sum number 11. In the 11th sum, there is a given figure. Now two segments are there. One triangle that is given ABC. Then the another triangle that is given ABG. Now see, what is this property? Angles of same segment. Then another is given. There O point is given, and in this minor segment also one triangle is given with the point A. Now triangle ABC is an equilateral. A, this one A, B, C, this side triangle. Equilateral triangle. Each angle will be 60 degree. That means this become the angle 60 degree. This will become 60 degree. Now I have to find the angle ADB. ADB. Same. What to do? Same segment. One already. Then other will be also 60 degree. We have to write angle of same segment. Angle C will be equals to angle D, angle of same segment. Then it asks from the angle AEB. AEB. Now see students, I can take here. See this one. This. Now four-sided figure points on the circumference. That means it is the cyclic quadrilateral. And angle D is opposite to angle E. It means these will be supplementary. Now angle G, this one and this one. Angle E will be plus angle G. Its sum will be 180 degree because opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral. That means angle E we have to find, and angle D we also find, that is 60 degree. It become 120 degree. Answer is there. Simple sum. That means we have to just remember these properties. If I have remembered these property in our mind, that means if when I see the sum, see the figure, that means I will understand, because I know same segment, one angle is there, other also will be there. Then I have to find this angle, opposite angle of cyclic, 180. Simple. Only 5 properties you have to learn. In next one, sum number 15. Which are some different figure? I am solving that one. Other you have to do. Next, sum number 15. In the following figure, there is a given figure like this one. One circle is there. Center point is there. There is one here. OA. Then from point A, one chord is, that is AD. Then the next point, from O point there is B. Sorry, there is C. There is another point. Then one angle is given, that is 60 degree. This one on the center. This one is given 60 degree, and the another angle at point D, where it cut there is D. There is given angle 100 degree. This is figure in your book. Okay. Then he asked for angle AOB 60 degree, angle BDC is 100 degree. We have to find OBC. O, start from O. O, B, C. That means I have to find this angle. Now see this figure. Please. This center angle is given 60 degree. Okay, then if I want this angle, this one, this angle center 60, if I draw a base here like this one, on this base this angle is on center. On this same base AB, one point go to point C on the circumference. That means this angle will be half of angle at the center. If this is 60 degree, this will be 30 degree. See, on base AB, base is the AB, one angle AOB, that is given 60 degree, that is the given point. Next, on A, start from A, go at point C and again at B. See, here A, here B. This is the center point, this is the point on circumference. That means angle at the center double at angle at the circumference. It will be half and angle become 30 degree. Now I want to find this angle. There is a small triangle CDB and I want to find angle B. Two angles are there. I can find the third angle by angle sum property. That means in triangle DBC, angle D is 100, angle B I have to find, angle C is 30 already find, equals to 180. Angle sum property of the triangle. Angle B will be 180, this sum 130, subtract it become 50 degree. My answer is there. Only I use one property. What is that? That is angle at the center is double at an angle. The angle at center is given. I find the circumference angle. Then there is a small triangle. Find the angle which we want to find. Okay. Now come on the next one. That is sum number 19. Now see. In this sum, figure is given. Now two things are there. Concentric circles. What is the meaning of concentric circle? On the same center point, if I draw these two circles, I rotate from compass here, again I rotate from this same point. Center point is same. That means these are called the concentric circles. If in circle, this is in circle of this one, like this one. If I draw, this is outer circle, it touch here, it is called the in circle. This is in circle, this is the outer circle. In this given figure, there is a given one AOC, like same this one. A, this is the center point 2, this is the C point. One diameter is given. On this there is a outer circle passes from it. Okay. Then another circle that pass from O this point. That means now this radius of the inner outer circle become the diameter of the inner circle. This passing point is same. Then there is B point, E point. Here a chord like this one. B and E. This is our given figure. In this figure, in the given figure, AC is the diameter. This is the AC, diameter of the outer circle. Then, whose center is O? A circle described on AO. That means this outer circle's radius become the diameter of the inner circle. Then, AE chord of the larger circle intersect the smaller at point B. We have to prove AB equals to BE. What we have to prove? This AB equals to this BE. This chord equally divided by the inner circle. How to prove?